This is the all-new Kia Carnival Limousine that was launched in India for about 63.9 lakhs. I will be talking about the pricing and why it's priced at that in a separate video, but in this video we're going to be talking about the product and what you get for your money when it comes to the all-new Carnival Limousine. So let's get straight down to business. The Kia Carnival Limousine's design exudes boldness and sophistication, starting with this striking front look. The signature tiger nose grille dominates the front, flanked by sleek cube LED headlights and a modern Starmap LED DRL setup. All of this creates a really sharp and powerful look, so it gives it a really imposing road presence when you see it head-on. Moving along to the sides, the Carnival's masculine SUV-like stance is emphasized by its large 5,155 mm length, 1995 mm width, and of course it has this amazingly long wheelbase of 3,090 mm. All of this adds to its look and gives you that really imposing presence even when you view it from the side. It rides on neat 18-inch alloys, and that definitely emphasizes its powerful and muscular design language. Add to that, it gets roof rails, a shark fin antenna, and the dominating road presence is also taken care of when you see it from the back, because the rear design is equally impressive. You've got nice sculpted lines, that large automatic rear hatch looks excellent, and of course you also get the Starmap LED rear lights and that signature light strip across the back that definitely adds to the overall design. So with all of this taken into account, the vehicle looks sleek and is a complete premium look from the front all the way to the back, where everything has been seamlessly integrated to create this SUV-inspired design language. Being inside the Kia Carnival Limousine is definitely the place to be. I mean, yes, it has that head-turning look, but it is the cabin and the space and the features on board that truly win you over. We're talking about amazing space allocation. I will be talking extensively about the second row seats because they're outstanding. But for now, just being where I am right up front, you can see that it's actually a very feature-loaded vehicle. You've got brilliant materials all around, nice soft touch on the dash, well-contoured seats. They have heating and ventilation and cooling ventilation built in. You've got powered front seats, so it's all very brilliant. Over here, I've got steering mounted controls. I've got this really neat curved dual digital instrument cluster over here. So over here, I get a 12.3-inch instrument cluster for me for all my driver aids. And over here is a 12.3-inch instrument cluster for the infotainment system. So through this, I can toggle through a host of features, get navigation popped up here. I've got wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, and all of that is really taken care of over here. You actually have voice commands. You can actually customize it in different languages. So there's a lot going for you when it comes to the tech on board, and there's enough for you to play around with as well. Other features obviously include the fact that you've got wireless charging over here. You've got really neat controls for your seat cooling and heating, as I mentioned earlier, and also a shift-by-wire drive system. So this is your 8-speed automatic transmission, just easy to switch over here, and you've got your drive modes, and all of those buttons can be accessed right here. So again, fit and finish, the materials used, the form, everything is really neat. And even if you start it up, which I will do, just give me a sec. Over here on this screen, what you do get is that you can toggle between your AC controls and your infotainment controls. So home, map, search, seek, track, all of that is right here. Press a button and this screen changes to your AC control. So it's actually a screen over here that you can use that has that dual purpose. It's a very neat touch and it is intuitive, which is definitely something that makes a lot of sense. Apart from that, you do get a BOSE audio system on board. It's a brilliant 12-speaker system, and the audio quality is outstanding. It's clear, the clarity level is very high, and it has that immersive sound. So there's really no complaints on that front. Last but not the least, you don't get a panoramic roof, but you do get a dual setup for the sunroof, which I think is also a very neat touch. Now let's get into the second row and get talking about all of that. Now access to the second row is very easy. Touch and let the door slide. And as you can see, it opens very wide, and tall people like me can easily get in over here and be comfortable and seated in exceptional seats. Now, the second row, what makes it really special is the fact that you've actually got a host of things going for you. So one, I can actually move the seat away from the door and a little in if I need to. And this is again just one of those features that Kia has put in here as making it easy for access, ingress, egress. You want to step out, old people like it over here, it's easier to step out, so you can do all of that. The seats have like this amazing function where you can actually recline it and get it into a position that is extremely comfortable. So you actually have to be on the inner track for that. And when you press the button, the seats recline. So this is what happens. It goes into this really comfortable position, sort of supports your entire body. And you know, you've got great under thigh support, great back support. And this is just for you to lie back and unwind, have your driver take you wherever you need to go. The ultimate chauffeur vehicle, if you ask me. So you've also got a nice pad over here that flips out, and you know, you can pop it up further and get your legs up if that's required. But that's just one of the coolest features on board in the Carnival, and definitely something that's fun to access and use. Simple touch of a button and you can be back in your more upright sedan car-like position. Again, great headroom, great sense of space back here, so there's really no complaints to the seats. The seats themselves, as I said, are well contoured, and even the second row seats get heating and cooling ventilation. So that's an added bonus over there. Kia has literally thought through just about everything when it comes to creature comforts on board the Kia Carnival limousine, and this has got to be one of the best seats in the business. And when it comes to the last bit of practicality about the Kia Carnival limousine, is the fact that it has a very functional boot. So apart from this being fully automated, is the fact that even with all three rows up, you get a lot of storage space over here. You can see it's carved out into the floor, but it does give you that sense that you can pack in quite a few suitcases, even if all three rows are occupied. But having said that, you do have a little bit of flexibility. So for the first part is the fact that you can fold these seats down. So for the first part is the fact that you can fold these seats down. So you pull on this and you can pop the seats down. So that is if you just need to store in a little bit of extra stuff. But we don't like seats on top of seats, well, folded like this. So Kia has thought about that too. You get this handle and you can move the seats into a rather flat floor, which is again brilliant for loading. So if I do get the other seat down, which is like that, you can see that it opens up a lot of boot space, and you can actually pack in more than just a couple of suitcases back here. You could actually move a house with this. So when it comes to driving the new Kia Carnival limousine, it doesn't feel as big as it is. In fact, it's very easy to pilot around. I've taken it out on the highway, which is the obvious choice for a vehicle like this. But then I've also driven on some narrow roads, up a little bit of a hill. And you know what? It just handles really well. It feels light, it feels easy. You're never really stressed out about the size. And I think that that's really a big salute to the engineering of this vehicle, where despite you getting such a massive vehicle, it's like a ship on the road that is just so easy to drive. But when it comes to performance, the Kia Carnival limousine is not a letdown there either. I mean, you do get a 2.2-liter engine. It delivers 193 PS of power, 450 Newton meters of torque, and it's paired with a nice, smooth 8-speed automatic transmission. What this translates to is 0 to 100 figures in just 10.7 seconds. It's a blast to drive. You've got multiple drive modes between eco, normal, sport, and you also get a smart mode where if you stick it in smart, it sort of adjusts everything according to the way that you're driving. So if I was to suddenly accelerate right now, it would switch it to more of a sport setting by itself. So a lot has gone into giving the Carnival Limousine quite a bit in terms of the drive feel and to make it an engaging vehicle to drive. Yes, a lot of people will be chauffeur driven in it. I will be talking about the rear seats, but when it comes to driving it as well, it's no slouch. It's a lot of fun, and even if you are seated where I am right now, you will really and thoroughly enjoy the Kia Carnival Limousine. It's just an absolute blast to have out on the road, and I think that the refinement really shows in the element and in the way it drives. You just feel that refinement there. It's silent, the NVH levels are brilliant, and as far as control goes, I did mention driving it on different sort of roads, but the ride and handling is also outstanding. I think Kia has done a great job in terms of the suspension, in terms of ensuring that it's very easy to manage, nice and light at lower speeds, and the steering firms up really well at higher speeds. Talking about ground clearance, now that's another big element about the Carnival Limousine. If you remember the older version, which was just called the Carnival, it had about 170 mm ground clearance. But because of that long wheelbase, a lot of people did complain about the fact that it touched on certain larger speed breakers or going through potholes. But on this version, the ground clearance has been increased to 180 mm, and that has sorted out quite a bit. I've been on some nice pothole roads, in fact on a nice dirt track as well, and it didn't touch even once. So just to prove a point is why I took it out there, so for you to see as well. And I think that 10 mm has made a world of a difference in ensuring that you get the right amount of ground clearance with the Carnival Limousine. In terms of safety, the Kia Carnival Limousine is equipped with a host of advanced features, ensuring top-tier protection for its occupants. It comes with 8 airbags, ABS, EBD, and brake force assist, which provides superior control during emergency braking. It is also equipped with Level 2 ADAS features, that's your advanced driver assistance systems, with an array of 23 features in total that include adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot detection, forward collision warning, and it obviously delivers a semi-autonomous driving experience for that enhanced safety and comfort. Additional safety features include electronic stability control, rear parking sensors, a tire pressure monitoring system, and of course, the vehicle has also been built using ultra high strength steel and high strength steel to reinforce the body and to ensure that if you are in an unfortunate accident, the impact will be absorbed in the right way, keeping occupants safe. So this strong construction definitely ensures that the Carnival Limousine offers exceptional occupant protection in the case of an unfortunate accident, and it is a very safe and reliable way to travel in style and luxury. And with that, we come to the end of our review of the Kia Carnival Limousine, a vehicle that ticks off everything that you would look for in a luxury vehicle. It's built safe, it's got a great diesel engine, comfort on board is outstanding, and yes, it can be yours for an on-road price between 75 to 77 lakhs depending on the state that you live in and the RTO charges over there. Is it a vehicle that's bang for your buck? Well, in my books, I think it actually is. And I've got a whole video out there to justify just that. If you do have any further questions about the Kia Carnival Limousine, feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your question is. It's my promise and the MOTORSCRIBES promise that we will get back to you.